His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
Kings 88.
Mr. President, recently we witnessed the demolition of the CDC headquarters in Comot Town, which was carried out through a court order. How does your administration ensure that such enforcement action are done fairly and without political interference?
The law is the law. It's not the government. It's the government implementation of the law. The police were ordered to do it, and they did it. Is that demolition is removal of the people from premises that don't belong to them according to the law.
Why will George Weah, who is tempted by Joseph Boakai, who was drowning in his Egypt land, who was dead, very red up, dirty, stink, you could find him passing around, particularly dead and useless. Why will such a man conduct make you Weah vex that you will stop the work and then lose God's own mission to take you to the promised land? That was the test of time today for George Weah. If George Weah had reacted, you are falling in the place of Moses.
The Liberia National Police commenced the Congress for Democratic Change for the discipline, calm, and statesmanship demonstrated during the recent eviction process. Their respect for the rule of law, despite the deep sentimental value and history attached to the property, reflects a maturity that strengthens Liberia's democracy. This movement is not only a testament to CDC's leadership, but also a reminder to all political institutions and citizens that our democracy grows stronger when lawful decisions are honored peacefully.
Today, you have a rebel police director who thinks that he has arrived. And the worst thing about all these people, they all benefited from the magnanimity of George Weah. Ranging from people on the bench of the Supreme Court, they got letters from George Weah. If some of them choose to pay him back with evil, it's up to them. The very Gregory Comer today, he worked in the previous administration when Weah came. He also got another letter again. If he chooses to do what he's doing, it's up to him. But one thing I can tell you for sure, This is how we are always been molded. That's how God has already molded Weah and catapult him into success. He will suffer rejection, denigration, humiliation. That has been his life. How can you make somebody who has been down the line their shame? The person has gone through shame. They have gone through disgrace. They have done everything they cared. Whatever people thought and were laughing at them, they surmount everything and catapult themselves into becoming someone who is towering that the whole world can look at today. What more can you do? You think you're bringing that person down? You're just hurting yourself. In fact, what you are doing, you are destroying yourself. You know what it takes for you to pride in yourself of being bad? When people are looking for good image, you are happy in becoming a bad person. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. Never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever.
There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you, this is a bad example.
George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever.
There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you, this is a bad example.
George Weah would never ever buy in to your tricks. He would never ever.
There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you, this is a bad example. There's nothing this president cannot do to make sure that George Weah is out of the way so the United Party can continue to maintain the presidency. But I can tell you, this is a bad example.
You see that? You see that? They are shooting. You see that? You see that? You see what they do? You see what they do? You see what they do? You see it? You see it? Shoot. You see that?
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are award, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are award, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Weah Talk, Kings 88.5, wherever you are. Thank you so very kindly. We appreciate you. Yes, it is another day. It's called Thursday, the 26th day of February 2026. A mimic day, a frolicking day, a day that you had thought, or if you had the options, wouldn't have come, because another disgrace, shame. Oh yes. So we've got the issues. We are in Liberia. We are out of Liberia. We are just everywhere. Great day. Good day. But what is a good day if it is not a godly day? We are grateful. I'm Sam Andrews. As always, Sam Andrews, the reign of to God Almighty. We acknowledge him, the God who keeps watch over everybody. He is the God. We acknowledge and express our gratitude in humility, having over us throughout the night and has brought us into this day. We are always the epitome of the one that went back to say thank you. Gratitude is blessing. Ingratitude is curse. We acknowledge God's handiwork over us institutionally and individual members, constituting Kings 88.5. We are grateful. It's another day again, people. Thank you too for coming on. We appreciate all of you, great people. Yes. Today is a day, not just a day, but sorry to say, please, I beg you, don't feel bad. If you considered me unprofessional, biased, I will accept that. If you give whatever the description you can give, I will accept that graciously. Please accept mine. This day February 26th. It's a stupid day. If I had my own will, I would have told God, this day, you should not come. This is a stupid day. Hey, God. Okay. So let's bring on few of you. You are coming in your drones. You are flowing like the sea flowing down a hill. You're coming out like the sea, the masses. Thank you again for coming on. Alexander Dolly, Tennessee, USA. Charles Collier. Amara Kamara, Brussels, Belgium. Joseph Mevy, Philip Tokpa, Dallas, Texas, USA. Saturday Woodaway, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Ellen Hall, Ellen Hall. Yes, hold on to that. Ibrahim Kangba, ACNL Menza. You've been off for a while, my dear. Grand Cape Man County. Hope that you are faring well. Spencer Mohammed, Cokespoon Hill, Wentown Community. Joseph Weah, Bon County, Waterside, and to family. David Gifler. David, you've been off for a while too. What's happening? But it's good that you guys are back. Waterside, that's the basic schedule. Otto Junior, Freeport of Morovia. Lasana Rogers, Emmanuel Boakai, Sierra Leone. Emmanuel Bro, Minnesota, USA. Clady Allison, Delaware, USA. Otello Gatti, Batnosville Junction. Heron Tito, Caldwell. Is it Caldwell, your residence? You didn't say, but you're falling from your residence. That's okay. Jukonti Cheer, your business center. Orita Jikla, Yasa Sharif. Gabriel Lawson, Business Center, Iron Factory, Broad Street, Esther Diggs, Bravo City, Park O'Connor, Precious Dekukai, Tinkot's Village, Sonia Beach Community, Benita Undebi, Johnsonville, Sasto, Amara Jala Kamara, Bob Solonte, Usman Saul, your business center, Galley Street. Patience Wisner, Lane Street. Bless God. We can give God Almighty the praise, the thanks, the just everything for you. Patience Wisner, one of Kings 88.5 that has supported us. She underwent operation and it was very successful. We can help but bless God for you. And you are back on. Thank you so much for, even on your sick bed, you will stay tuning into Kings 88.5. Let's go. That's what a loyal fan is. We are grateful to God that he was the doctor in that operation room and it was successful, and that you are back on your feet. Patience Wisner, Lane Street, opposite the Ministry of Public Works. George Meerman, Ganta City, Nima County, Aaron Singbe, Painesville City, Robert Sloan, New Jersey, USA. Rita Christie Hitz, Massachusetts, USA. And my dear sister, Orita Sonaway Choir. All of you great people, hope that you are faring well. Thank you ever so much. You are so great, so massive, so extraordinary. A woman. And the chairman himself, the one and only chairman, the melting pot chairman, the reference point chairman. Hey, Chairman Roman Rico, Kenny Ball, or Latupan for short. Chairman in District 18, Block 18, Intellectual Center Chairman. The down to earth chairman. All right. Thank you for coming on. The names are just in there. Just very, 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 very. Everyone can get everybody, but we acknowledge your presence. Let's get out of Liberia briefly, and then we are back. A man believed to be a key player in recruiting Kenyans to fight in the Russia-Ukraine war has been arrested near Kenya's border with Ethiopia. That's according to Kenyan government. The 33-year-old was detained following a trip to Russia and while allegedly attempting to flee Kenya. Over 1,000 Kenyans were recruited into the war, according to the government. At least 89 of them are reportedly still on the front line. 39 are hospitalized, 28 are missing, and at least one is confirmed to have died. An intelligence report presented to Kenya's parliament states that there was collusion between Kenya, Russian officials, and rogue recruitment agencies. The Russian government denied wrongdoing, claiming it never issued visas for the purpose of fighting. The Kenyan government is scrambling diplomatically to ensure the release and safe return of citizens trapped in Russia and Ukraine war. Ghana's foreign minister, Samuel Okuzeto Ablakwa, has appealed to Ukrainian president to release 2 Ghanaian prisoners of war captured while fighting for Russia in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Ablakwa, who is on a rare official visit to the capital Kiev, described the men as victims of manipulation and criminal trafficking networks who were lured into joining Russia's ranks. Ukraine says it has identified more than 1,780 Africans from 36 African countries fighting for Russia, with some now in Ukrainian custody. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sabaga confirmed that talks were taking place with Ghana and urged Accra to do more to prevent the recruitment of African citizens by Russia. Guinea's military has confirmed the detention of 16 Sierra Leonean soldiers, accusing them of crossing into Guinean territory, setting up a tent, and raising their national flag. Guinean authorities say they also seized the soldiers' equipment and supplies during the operation. Sierra Leone, however, says its personnel were on their own side of the border constructing a border post when Guinean forces apprehended several members of its security team, including an officer. The two countries have been locked in a decade-long border dispute. Tensions reignited last year when Guinean forces entered a mineral-rich border town in Sierra Leone. And the Zimbabwean government says its decision to suspend all raw mineral and lithium exports is meant to curb malpractices and push mining companies to refine locally. The immediate suspension announced on Wednesday applies even to shipments already in transit. Some critics argued that the push to refine should have come sooner, as Zimbabwe had already lost out on several years of revenue for its hard-pressed local economy. The country is Africa's largest lithium producer and has one of the world's largest reserves. Chinese companies dominate the lithium mining sector in Zimbabwe. Those are some of the developments unfolding out of Liberia. Let's get to the events here. But before we can get to what they call Yellow Day, let's focus on the University of Liberia. UL President Dr. Lee Mampayan yesterday, she gave an insightful, classic, forethought, motivational speech at UL convocation. This is, or that address, in my opinion, or since I have known myself by exposure to Liberia politics, the academic sector, and other things, the first time to have heard such a thrilling address. Dr. Lydia Mapayan showed that academic commencement is not the long and boring speeches that the orator or whoever is invited will offer. All of the convocation speakers before Dr. Lydia Mapayan took over the University of Liberia bowl the students, the audience with long lectures. They kept the audience murmuring and exhausted with their long speeches. Not a surprise. You know that very well. 99.9% of those who deliver convocation or graduation addresses in the past were more political than motivational academically. How I love that address. You can tell a unique culture from a frolicking culture. You can tell that the people know exactly what it is. For us, we should showcase ourselves. Most of the people in Liberia that go to deliver address, they go with one thing in mind: to showcase themselves. They try to prove that they know it all, that they are more informed than the people, that they have had too many experiences, and they should hammer in the head of the graduates and the audience what they acquire. They showcase, they boast, they rant about themselves. You don't want to sit these days in front or before a Liberian speaker. They sound so bold. They think they make impact by what they say, but they make no impact. We have to develop a new dynamic. You should know your audience, what is needed for your audience, what to say, how to say it. It is not about you. It is the content that you will be sharing with the people. And most times, such address is motivational. Oh, how I was in that address and how I like that so much. Listening to her say, but it's not a surprise. That's the people I suppose, highly educated. They know all of the different gatherings. Now, if that was a Liberian, he or she will have stood on that podium for the next 45 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, explaining all kinds of stuff, as if the people whom you are addressing are not educated. What the woman thought yesterday was, oh, look, come on, these people stay at the University of Liberia for 4 years under strenuous, tough conditions. It wasn't a walk in the park. they had different situations coping with externally as well as their academic work. What there again to come tell them anything academic? In my opinion, the woman was teaching Liberian speakers. You know what to say at what time. Have an understanding of the background. When you have an understanding of the background, then you know how to tailor your message. Listen to the woman. She could have said all the things that the other people have been saying. Yeah, they get the graduation ceremony so long. Do you know that the speakers in the past, long graduation ceremony lasting all the way up to 4:30, 5 o'clock, says that graduation, the graduates or graduates were having their receptions on the road, in the car, on the sidewalk, because there was no time to get home. If you got home, it would be 9:30, 10 o'clock. That most of the receptions were just because the person who comes to speak, the man would take 45 minutes to introduce himself, or the person who is introducing him will take 45 minutes. Then he will come and use 25 minutes about himself. He hasn't started yet. When he's done with his introduction or her introduction, he or she will explain a story that is not necessary for that gathering, that the people don't want to hear, before he or she can go into the address. And most times the addresses or the commencement convocation or the commencement address was very long and boring. That you will see the graduates fanning themselves, they're getting tired, they're walking off, they're sending for salt drink. Some of them will act like they're going to use the bathroom. They will just tell their relative, you're going from, you had the driver turn the car around, I was just coming secretly. We saw this thing in this country. The people stayed 4 years. They were between two different worlds, the academic world and their personal life with other things. By their ability, they completed their academic work. What they again to come open a new class to teach them, oh, you need to do the one, you need to do that one, and all kind of crap. Oh, listen to the woman's address. Look, this no, those people, they are different. They are different. Those people, they are different. Have a listen. See how she motivated, and that's all. Just motivate them. Just give them, bring the spirit alive. Just get them to believing in themselves that they did it, or we did it under such a condition. Here we are. We can even do more. Well, when they listen to such address, they are motivated. Have a listen to the woman.
All 1,255 of you are my diamonds. When I arrived at UL just over inaugurations that each of them enrich in gems, as you. I talked about how education would polish and refine those gems. Now, here we are at the end of your academic journey, and you have become shining diamonds. Diamonds, they say, are forged from 3 essential forces: pressure, heat, and time. They start out as pure carbon deep beneath the earth. Over time, subjected to intense heat and intense pressure, their structure changes from one form to another, and they become the hardest known material on earth. Unbreakable, brilliant, of great worth. I've watched you. You've experienced pressure, the pressure of grades, the pressure of completing research, financial pressures, family pressures, work pressures, health scares, the pressure of no data, the pressure of no transportation, and even other kinds of pressures, and you know what they are. You've also experienced heat, the heat of deadlines, the heat of class disruptions, the heat of the student handbook, the heat of graduation clearance, and even the literal heat of the Liberian sun, too little air cool in our classroom. And you've spent time, some of you a long time, getting your education at UL. Long enough for you to finally become diamonds. Diamonds, I am proud of you. I am in admiration of you. You are the first to graduate on my watch, and that makes you precious to me. You are special people at a special time, my precious class of triumph. Triumphs you have. The road has been rough, and the journey has been challenging. But through the unique grace and mercy of the Almighty God, you have made it as students at the University of Liberia. And like the national anthem says, you have over all prevailed. Let me encourage all 1,255 of you as you go out today to brilliantly shine and represent your alma mater to the fullest and best of your ability. We who have formed you are proud to send you out in your respective field with the recognition and respect attached to your UL degree. You in the wider Liberian society and the world, and may you always be that shining light.
Imagine the woman have not stayed in Liberia for more than 6 months or a year. Let's take it at a year. The woman understood the culture. She couldn't have laid out typically the condition of Liberian students as she did. If that was a Liberian speaker, they would have gone, that person will go back to all of the political science texts, the agriculture text, the philosophy text, the sociology text. They will go in all of those areas. They must summarize Liberian culture, the condition under which students are striving for education. And now you have reached this point. No need to bore you with anything academic. You already have the education. You have the academic. Let me just motivate you. Raise your spirit and morale. And you could see the joy, the relaxedness, just everything human from those 12,000 students. That's what you do. You learn from the woman. I hope that you people learn from her. Before you go to do an address, know about the environment. But one of the reasons why people, a person, a lady or a man will get on the podium and speak long, because they just take a given person. Joe Public is friend with Cecilia Joe, and he wants Cecilia Joe to raise a morale, or he wants to popularize Cecilia Joe. So he said, come, we'll make you the commencement speaker. Instead of looking for somebody who will understand, have an in-total knowledge of that place, that will be able to deliver a motivational address. Graduation addresses, they are not addresses for the same thing academic. It's just motivational. The people done with everything. That's why you use 4 years to program them. You heard what the woman said? She said, we have programmed you. So it is not unto us again to come and say anything academic here. What you ought to do. You are my precious diamond. And what diamond? It shines. It shines. So what she was saying simply, I trust you. I trust your ability. No doubt. No reason to doubt you people. I know. Simple. But you see the white people, sorry if I'm sounding racist. You see how the people do their addresses, short and to the point. They motivate, and you see the students, the graduates, as well as most part of the audience, just go, wow, whoa, celebration. But black men, hey, black men will take 45 minutes to talk different story, boast about himself or herself, talk other stories around before this country. I say that because we tire. When you hear some people, they say, oh, that thing, I'm going to that thing, man. We tire with the addresses in this country. The people can talk long. You saw what they did at the memorialization of Alhaji G.V. Nkrumah, and you saw it? That thing, if there were white men, you know what they were going to do? Each person was just going to say something historically of Nkrumah. They will focus on his impact. But because the Liberia, the work culture, all of them, they were delivering long speeches, politicizing everything, showcasing, showing up, boasting. How I like the woman's motivation. Thank you, Dr. Lydia Matpayam, President, University of Liberia. Let's get to the topical issue unfolding in Liberia. I said, if God will ask me, if God had asked me before this day, whether this day should come, I would have told God, this is what is going to happen. Don't bring the 26th. But it is destiny now. It was already destined, rather. So it came to pass, or it has come to pass. We're in it. Yellow machine dress code. Mimic lawmakers. Yesterday and today, they condemned CDC people for wearing berets. They will call them blue berets, red berets. And let me say there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, we have to accept the doctrine of relativism. The doctrine of relativism is simply this way. Let me say in a short way. What you don't find necessary, the other person finds it necessary. What you find to be good may not be good to the next person, but everybody maintains preference. Everybody maintains preference, meaning desire, will, just everything. And you have to respect a person's desire. You cannot change a person's desire, so you can respect the person's desire. That's what a person chooses. We saw yesterday these Unity Party people were condemning. Today, they still condemn CDC people who wear the beret, their regalia, their everything, their party, their lawmakers, partisans. Yesterday, they saw it as being wrong. So they think that CDC people wearing beret, they are cursed. They think that beret is not something that you ought to wear. That's how Unity Party people thought in the past, and they still think today, because we have listened to many of them today still condemning those CDC people in opposition beret. They will bring them all kinds of way. Today, they wore yellow and gold. Childish. They paraded the yellow machines, or they took them to Carisburg. That's what it said. They issued the statement last night that people coming from Gatnosville, Somalia Drive, Japan Freeway, all of the ways and all of the drives will have to leave early because there will be restriction on the road, that they will be transporting the machines from Freeport to Carisburg. The lawmakers decided, and they declare, the House of Representatives declared today, February 26th, Yellow Machine Day. Yellow Machine Day. Now, no disrespect to them, we respect them. Respect them, that's the right. They're entitled to it. But it just shows the irony. And sorry to say, it brings out the stupidity in them. Because when you condemn somebody or something, then you're not going to do it. If you condemn somebody for something and you do it, though it may not be the same, but you're doing it in a different fashion, it becomes the same. Then there was no need to condemn the person. So all of them, they got in, almost all, not all, almost all, they got in yellow and gold. They look like Mickey Mouse. They look like those. You people, most of you are on Instagram. They have those short videos that they usually have different. Oh God, there you go. So today, they're wearing yellow and gold. Paraded yellow machines to Carisburg. The lawmakers are not even concerned about making any inquiry. They are not concerned. Listen, this country, whether you like it or not, whether you're a Unity Party person or not, it is not about partisanship. If you put on partisanship, sorry to say, but you'll be the dullest person to ever live. If you ever went to school, it was better you didn't go. This is the dullest legislature. And I can see why Richard Coons said anything the president wants, it will pass. Meaning there will be no opposition. Everybody here, they will do according to what we want. Even if they don't want to do, we will use the cash. Cash violence will prevail here because we know we are the people who get the money. Some of the lawmakers don't have. So we draw them on our side and they will live according to what we want. So they're enjoying themselves. They all are happy for yellow machines. They're happy the yellow machines in the country. Yellow machines will go to their counties. They will receive their consignment. The first batch, the government did not tell us. Do you know that, sorry, whether you like it or not, but you know that it's criminal? When you announce that you are carrying XYZ item back, and you don't show moving it, handing it over to the owner that you took it from or you borrowed them from, the nation don't know anything, no clear understanding to convince the nation that you hand those machines back to the person who gave it to you, though you announced that the machines that came in the country will be returning to the owner. Nothing there to convince anybody. Nobody in this country, apart from the government officials that know about that syndicate, nobody outside that syndicate is convinced that those machines were taken back to the owner. They did something in a night. They say that the machine's going back. You paraded the first batch, broad day. You are proving a political point. You paraded it. You got the applauses of the people. Most of the lawmakers at that time, without having the sense of inquiry, were excited as if they have never seen machines before. Refuse to do their legislative due diligence, even if it falls within the right of the executive. They were excited. The government announced that those machines were going back. Nobody knows. Nobody sees anything. How sure are we that you won't put it, or you carry a certain part of the sea, stay there for a while, and then you bring them in the country again and you say that the first batch. We're not convinced on that one. That whole thing that if you look at it good, is criminal. You brought something broad day. The reason why you were showcasing because you were convinced. You're taking it back, do the same. Convince your people that the country money. They're not personal property. That's the country money. You have to be transparent. The president said no business as usual. No business as usual means everything will be transparent, will be open. It's not only you're not doing things that your predecessor did. No, it goes beyond that also. That you will be fair, you will be transparent, you will be accountable. Nothing will be hidden. Today, nobody knows. The person too who gave the machine, the person can make an announcement. At least when you send it back, tell the people, my man, there is doubt in our country. The people say these first batch of machines, they're heading somewhere. So please, we want you to do a news conference with your journalists in your country showcasing that you have received the materials or the first batch of machines. And how it is done, my people? The how it is done, that what the call transparency, erasing the doubt. We have seen it here. The guy said, listen, when we were involved in active reporting, you go, there are certain arrangements. By the time they finish with the press conference, everything, you hear the person say, my man, please do XYZ on this so that the people will know. Minister A will say, okay, thank you, Mr. Minister. We'll call the media XYZ. Just as Boaka went to Freeport to see. So if you send the machine back, the machine's back, tell the man, Mr. XYZ, whoever the owner, please do a showcasing in your country with your media. Let the people here know. Our media will pick it up and they will spread it around the country and everybody will know that we return those machines. That's transparency right there. You do nothing. We just saw a short clip. Someone at church just passed. Then they say that the machine's going back as if you see stupid people, no score you're dealing with. Nonsense. You're convinced us that you're sending a machine back. Let the man tell the man or tell the company, whoever you're talking from, say, please do a news conference of showcasing that the machines have been returned. And the first batch of new purchase are coming into the country. Now y'all watch the timing. They announced this week. That the machines, the first ones that came in, they were returning them to the owner. The following week, they come to announce that February, in February, the latter part of February, which we're in now, the first batch of machines will arrive in the country. Less than no time, 2 or 3 days after, we start hearing they say, oh, yeah, the ship coming with the materials, oh, yeah, the ship coming with the machines. Come to think of it, man. We just believe that you brought those things in a country in no time. The time interval given by the Minister of Information and what we know of such coming from a far country like China cannot arrive in less than 2-3 days. All the time we've been hearing about the yellow machines, they did not say that it was on the ship coming. They say, oh, the yellow machine is coming. The yellow machine, probably what minister was going to tell you, say the yellow machine coming. We'll see if the vice president goes in China and do window shopping. 6 months in between after the window shopping, nothing. The public raising concern. What happened with the yellow machine? Nobody can say anything. At a certain point in time, then somebody comes and say the yellow machine coming. Less than no time, we're carrying the first batch of machines that came into the country. We're carrying it back to the owner. 2 days after, they say the first batch of 137 pieces on its on sea at Freeport. Amen. Amen. But you're put on good sense of political reasoning. You ain't no political reasoning. You're trying to, hey God. So the lawmakers, then go back to the lawmakers. The first arrival, all of us know, they say it went back. As far as we're concerned, yeah, it went back, but it went back Nicodemously. It went back Nicodemously to UP government from UP government. The first batch of yellow machines, they said they were sending it back. We agree. They went back Nicodemously from UP government to UP government. So we accept it went back. You know what I mean? It went back. Unity Party sent it back to Unity Party, and Unity Party receive it. I challenge them. They can never say that they send it back to the owner or the company. This is what the Minister of Information, instead of sitting over there and just talking, George, we are not coming back to power. George, we have messed the country up. The Minister of Information should be clear enough to tell the nation, give the nation a detailed understanding that these pieces of machines, the government has approved that they be returned. It came from XYZ company. We have communicated with the owner or the company. These are the names of the company or the name of the gentleman. It will arrive in the country XYZ. The reason they did not tell you anything, they did not give you any detail, because they lied. They did not send any machine back. Transparency demands that you make it clear the person you took the machine from, those machines from, you want to make the nation to know who you took it from, that you sending it back to that person. How can you say you're sending machines back? The nation don't know where you're sending it, to whom you're sending it, or what company you're sending them back to. Nobody can say anything. Not even some of the officials. And they can deny that because a highly placed, listen, all of these Unity Party people, we're not enemies. Some of them, they are honest enough in confidence. They can admit that whole thing, we know about it. We know whether it went by or it stayed here. Then you have those people who should be critical enough, stooping so low, wearing yellow. They wore yellow to support yellow machines arrival in the country. Must they do that? What extra they are proving? Yellow speaker, yellow deputy speaker, yellow representatives. I didn't see the senators, so I can put the senators there. Do you know that between the House of Representatives and the Senate, you know that the Senate is more responsive, refined, intelligent than the House of Representatives? You accept the history generalization. That's what we see there. This is not to say awful things don't happen in the Senate, but you wouldn't see them stooping so low like this. Majority of them, they got in yellow. They went there. Now watch it. Nobody is talking about the dress code. Do you know that it wasn't right? But they respect it. When a colleague of theirs, particularly Yeka Koluba, dressed according to his preference, they will say that it is wrong. You can't be a lawmaker and you dress that way. It is not the right to dress in all yellow and go down there simply because the executive brought in yellow machines. What they portray today, and they are still portraying, that they cannot sanction anybody for dressing as the way he or she wishes to dress. Since it is Yellow Machine Day A lawmaker can come on and say, there are so and so day in my life, so I dress according to the day. What will you say? What will you say? You are part of the government, but you can maintain your distance because of your status, first branch of government. It doesn't say you're not supporting the government. You just one or three branches of government. Everything the yellow machine, you are aware, you know. You don't have to get in yellow. You only need to do the needful. The needful is the people's representatives will still need the executive to provide an understanding. Two ways, in two for one. That if it falls exclusively within the purview of the executive to purchase, how the purchase was done, whether the money for the purchase was put in the budget, there was budgetary allocation for that, even though we heard amount and everything. You want to tell your country, the people, how, whether you did outright purchase or you purchase in part, even though the president told us that they took loan from EcoBank, or EcoBank pre-financed the purchasing of the 285 machines. You want to have a full understanding of that, so that when you move to your district and you are asked by your constituents, you will be in the position to give them a fair understanding of the yellow machines. If the machines were purchased and the purchase needed to go through the legislature, you have to make it clear. This is where you have to come in. But what you see, almost all of the lawmakers are happy. The machines, sets will be going to their county. They are not taking into consideration if I am to receive 12 pieces, how am I going to work it out with the man and his team, Brandon Samokai, that are responsible? What is it? Do I need 12? Does my county need 12 or 15? Have I done an appraisal? Go in other countries, that's what lawmakers do before. They don't put happiness ahead. They put on their philosophical cap. They put on their legislative cap. They are reasoning, they are figuring, they are rationalizing. They don't put happiness ahead. No. Whatever AB is doing here, we're doing it. We don't go around showcasing poor. As far as we're concerned, it's an obligation to the public. If we're upgrading our system, must we wear certain suit and just be running all over the place? Ashmont Street, Broad Street, King's Effort, upgrading the system. We wear a certain. It's an obligation. We owe it to the public. There is nothing to be excited about. The concern should be on the delivery, the difference. Lawmakers, they did not stop there. The yellow speaker and yellow deputy speaker, they took some of their colleagues, some of their yellow colleagues, because they are yellow people, they all in yellow. You call them yellow. Don't be afraid when you see your representative. Just say yellow representative. Don't be afraid. When he checks you or she checks you or say yes. Because that's what they portray to you. They are in yellow. They are in yellow. The yellow speaker and yellow deputy speaker took yellow lawmakers to President Boakai's office as yellow president to tell yellow president, thank you for bringing in the first batch of 285 machines. Not only that, lawmakers, people who call themselves honorable people, they stood one by one in their yellow to take picture with Joseph Yema Boakai, as if Joseph Yema Boakai had just dropped from heaven with the 285 machines. They have not seen him before. They have not taken picture with him before. It's the first time. That's what they did today. Yellow lawmaker PQ Arrow. They will call it lawmaker PQ Arrow. Then he can stand with Boakai. And I know that black kosu with ita. Then he take picture. I won't go sit down. Lawmaker Cynthia Flomo. Then she comes, stands. Boakai there with hand jelly. And you know how you can cross a hand? What kind of president whole day? A hand just like day, two hands. You know, Mr. President, sorry, man, no disrespect, but you got to be flexible. Even if you age, you can still be flexible. But whole day the hand, if the hand not like day, just the cross. If it's not like day, you know, it's not like day, they want I know that left or right in the pocket whole day. You're not bluffing, Mr. President. You're not bluffing. Don't act like you bluffing. So they will call yellow lawmaker Cynthia Flomo. Then she will come. The camera people clap, clap. Yellow lawmaker John Josiah. You can't stand inside the president. Clap, clap. So they're taking it in their gallery, their home gallery. They'll say when the first batch of 285 machines came, we went to the president's office and we took picture with the president. What kind of God? Yesterday, when they some lawmakers and other people were appreciating former President Weah for what he was doing, these same people were condemning everything. Today, look how they stooped so low. The first time in the history of this country since 1847, no legislators have ever stooped so low, too elementary, too petty, too tiny of lawmakers like this. Come on. Do you need to do that? Do you need to do it? It shows how subservient you are. It shows that the president can say, "Oh, your lawmakers over there, hey, you stand, you curse yourselves, and they will curse themselves." The president can say, "You lay down on the ground, you roll in the dirty water." They will roll in the dirty water because they have not known themselves. You can be a representative, you can be a party representative, a government representative. You maintain your status. You don't have to get in yellow. And I thank those lawmakers, the other lawmakers who they also supportive of the government, but they were not in yellow today. They were in yellow. They could have won yellow. But what will it do? You should be looking at the basics right now as lawmaker, then showcasing House of Representatives. The people declare today, February 26th, as Yellow Machine Day. Oh, God. Tanny. That's the best description I can give. You vest that your business, hang yourself on a transformer as a unity party person. Yesterday, you people were condemning it. Yesterday, when CDC people were appreciating George Weah for putting lights all over, what do you say? Weah project. And you tell, how they used to say, man, those lights that they pour on, that the president pour, 6 o'clock, it will come on. It will come on. Then in the morning, at 6 o'clock, it goes off. It operates with a certain layer of the weather. That the same thing Boaga using today, putting all around. They used to say, oh, we are project. Oh, that they kind of substandard level we eat. That they kind of everything. They were condemning everything yesterday when CDC people were appreciating the president. They were condemning it. Today, they're appreciating Boaga. It is the normal. It's just to say thank you for your effort. But yesterday it was wrong. Yesterday it was unethical. Today, they want everybody to praise them. That's complete nonsense. You get vexed at your business. You boss yourself in your car, in your offices, wherever. Except you didn't do it. Yesterday, you did it. Your own is more disgraceful. Let me tell you, those who selling, the guys that selling clothes, when these lawmakers go there, whatever in a boutique, everywhere, you increase the money. If you see a lawmaker, once that lawmaker enter and asking for anything yellow, that you have a yellow material, if you're selling that for $20, carry up to 100 or 150 because they obsessed with wearing yellow. They obsessed with wearing yellow. You just get all of the yellow. Amen. You guys are jokers. Complete jokers. What Dillon? And Dillon used to call his friends spineless. They want the exhibiting. February 26th, Yellow Machine Day. Yellow lawmakers. You refer to them as yellow lawmakers. They are the senators. I see senators. I have not seen a senator in yellow, but I know most of the senators, they support the government. But I think they are rational enough. They know that it is not wearing yellow is not the issue. Delivery is the issue. The House of Representatives, no disrespect, they are great, refined, intelligent representatives over there. Don't take my generalization as absolute. Meaning, when I say lawmakers, it's not a reference to all the lawmakers, but I'm referring to Liberian lawmakers. There are unique ones, refined, intelligent, who are legislatively inclined, that they wouldn't stoop so low. They wouldn't go like small children. One person do the other one, then everybody jump to do it. No. The concern about the delivery. Since Mr. President brought in the first batch, let's wait to see whether we have the second batch or this is. That's how you should start thinking. The president brought in the first batch, we agree. So let's wait and see whether Mr. President will bring in the second batch to make it 285. Now let me ask you, what if that's the machines right there? It can reach 285. You know how your happiness in yellow will be? As people with mental dementia, people with serious dementia means serious mental problem. What if this is just a political rhetoric, 285, and you can't get 285? You only have 137. So what become of your happiness wearing yellow all over the place? Then regime speaker say he going to inspect machines. President went to inspect machines. Regime speaker and deputy speaker go inspect machines. Look at how the people government so childish, so irresponsible, so petty, so tiny. The president inspects. Who is the head of the government? It's the president. The president goes to inspect. What do I need to do there? I have nothing to do. The executive brought it in. I asked the speaker, I only need to sit and do what I need to do from a legislative perspective about the 285 machines and maintain my stance as a Unity Party supporter. No. Listen, that's why the people call basic beetle. You don't get nothing to do, nothing extra to do. You're going all around. You're inspecting. What kind of country? Everything. You'll be inspecting until one day you just fall down because you're giving yourself so much pressure. President went to inspect. What speaker going to inspect what again? Deputy speaker going to inspect. So in your life, since you're king on earth, you people have not seen yellow machines? You people have not seen yellow machine in this country? The only difference is the number. And this is your government. But you people have seen 285 machines. Instead of being unnecessarily happy, you people should now sit and be thinking, how? I'm going to receive 12. How am I going to use the 12? What will be my counter supervision? What will be my legislative oversight as a representative? What plan we need to develop in line with Brandon Samokai team? How the distribution going to impact my district? Do I need to consult them? Will I have to consult them? And if I have to, when do I start to do it? You need a plan. You draw a whole plan instead of being happy. That's how educated people think. Educated people don't go with excitement. They think how to get the job done. It is the delivery. It is the impact now that will lead the people. You should not be happy. That's the people. The people will be happy based on how you handle it as their representative. Me, lawmaker, 285 machines or 137 coming in country, I'm going to be happy I go wear yellow. God should struck me dead on the spot. I position myself to do what is right. Guide against the sentiment. Fend off the pressure to be excited. Look beyond the excitement. The 285 or what ahead of you, you're going to have hurdles along the way. You're going to have difficult time. You're going to have a number of things happening. It's not going to be on a silver platter with 285 and suddenly the entire country is developed. No. You need to take into consideration several factors as lawmakers. You were excited when Buaka announced machines coming in country. His friend gave him machine. You had no time to think legislatively. Put the legislative thinking aside. You had no time to be philosophical, to be rational, to ask yourself some rhetorical questions. You got so excited. Yeah, the president ready for the country. The president serious for the country. I can't wait to receive my machines going to my country. How can a lawmaker say that? How can a lawmaker say that? Fast forward over the months, nothing. Almost a year. Recently, you start to hear again, you put on excitement. You're wearing yellow. Sorry to say, please. But it's too childish that you're right, you're entitled to your right. That's why I started with the culture of relativism. It is your right to wear your yellow, that your preference. Equally, it is our right to critique. You can critique preference the same way you can critique we journalists' preference. You can say all manner of things against us. Equally, we have the right to critique. One of these days, ahead of us, I know one of your colleagues will dress some kind of way and go in that place, and you people will hang on him. I challenge any one of you, let Yeke dress some in a way to celebrate his day, and you say he's not properly dressed. I know you will send your police people for all. And you can never ever do it. They say, do unto others as you have them do unto you. And a yellow machine there, and you declare. You should declare holiday. What a holiday that Boga declared, man. After that, they went drinking all over the place. They went to the church. Less than 5 persons were in the church. You declare that one holiday. National holiday for the arrival of yellow machines. You see, people out of this country, see why they can laugh at us? You know how the international community, people in the international cycle, laughing at us? As if that was first time, just like you in the interior, you have never seen car for almost 30, 40, 50, 60 years. And then you see car passing through. Everybody come outside. Everybody waving to that car. The how our lawmakers then look at you. Every one of them came outside. Not everyone, please. Don't say that, St. Andrews. Not everyone came outside. But majority, the Unity Party lawmakers, to see. They went to Freeport, Red Freeport, they went there to see the yellow machine. They went to see yellow machines. Yeah, lawmakers, Liberia lawmakers. Hey, God. I see why when you get in the midst of lawmakers out of the country, you can look so small. Because you're too petty. You're too tiny mentally. You're reducing yourself to that level. You should roll that thing, and you declare Thursday. Oh, but today Thursday, okay, that is Senate, They say every Thursday the African. So you declare a certain day to wear yellow in commemoration of the arrival of the first batch, 137 yellow machines. You declare that day. You can use Tuesday or you can use Thursday. You just declare a day. Let it be on session day. That every Tuesday, the lawmakers will wear yellow because Unity Party have yellow machines in the country. You wear yellow. So we know you're for yellow. Everywhere, yellow. Oh, yellow materials now will be very expensive. You want to get money? Yellow, that's my favorite color. I like yellow because, I mean, I just naturally like yellow. But I'm doing any yellow. In fact, the yellow say more my clothes are going to take off from there and give to people. Because rescue spoil yellow by way. I don't like yellow again. I change from today. I change from yellow to blue. Yeah, to blue. In fact, blue said my team color Barcelona. Yeah. So that today, February 26th, the House declared Yellow Machines Day, the holiday, Yellow Machines Day. They're coming to make fun of them with this AI story. Yellow Machine Day. Lord, because them again in yellow, again, everywhere, yellow. Yaka. Yellow. They put few people on Japan Freeway. They say, so the people will celebrate, show that they are happy for the coming in of the machines. Yaka. Yesterday you said it was wrong. Everything was wrong. And today, I'm gonna praise you. The people where they were buried, you complain. That's what has kept this country backward, because of the devilish heart of people. Wicked people. You can't talk about the country, that Christian country. Wicked. All right. So let's go to Samuel 12. Samuel 12 versus the vice president. Let me bring that to you as quickly as we can. Samuel 12 versus the vice president. Samuel Twe wrote something. We couldn't talk about it yesterday because of the tight schedule. It's still fresh. It's about he put everything at the feet of Vice President Jeremiah Cohn. Vice President Jeremiah Cohn. He put everything at the feet of Jeremiah Cohn, saying that Jeremiah Cohn wants to see him in jail. The vice president is ensuring that Samuel Twe, goes to jail using his surrogate in Stanton Waterspoon. Yeah. Let me share that with you, then we get to the line. Today, the yellow day. So he directed it specifically at Stanton Waterspoon and mentioning Vice President Jeremiah Cohn. He said, Stanton, last night you played a doctor image in slow motion of me walking out of court yesterday to present to the public that I was dejected. Is that how Jeremiah Cohn told you to portray me? And even after all that several callers told you I will walk free because I broke no law. Stanton, stop trying to fight me, my brother. It's a wasted cause. And tell Jeremiah Cohn, your new friend and my former friend, that Samuel D. Twe Jr. will not go to jail, so he should stop killing himself to see it happen. Twe is backed by law, and the trial will bear that out. According to him, Twe's freedom is a threat to his presidential ambition, and Twe's jailing is his path to the presidency. Tell Jerry, if this is his only path, then he would never be president of Liberia. I can publicly say sorry to my wife, who fought me never to sleep at Jerry's house. Jerry is Jeremiah Cohn. To sleep at Jerry's house, where I slept during President Weah's county tour in Nimba County. Mrs. Twe, I will listen to you next time. Twe simply saying that his wife, during the tour of President Weah, his wife told him, don't go to sleep in Jeremiah Cohn's house in Nimba County. Don't go. But he insisted. He refused to listen to her. That's what he admitted. He said his wife told him, my spirit is not leading me. I'm not comfortable in my spirit for you to go and sleep in Vice President Jeremiah Cohn's house. But he did not listen. Let me go back over that again. Go back over it. I can publicly say sorry to my wife, who fought me never to sleep at Jerry's house, where I slept during President Weah's county tour in Nimba County. Mrs. Twe, I will listen to you next time. My friend Jerry say I'm gonna go to jail for him to be president, and you saw this as far back as 2022. I thank God. I think God gave you a gift. So Stanton, tell Jerry I would gladly go to jail if I commit the crime for which I am accused. I would never go to jail for the crime I didn't commit. Please revert to me after you talk to him, meaning after Stanton talked to Vice President Combs. My name is Samuel D. Tue Jr. I am fearless Gribble warrior. Popo Julio, I say in Gribble. So he simply say everything when Stanton hanging on him, Stanton is not hanging on him because he wants Stanton is on a mission. He's being supported by the vice president. And listen, he's not part of this topic, this discussion today. Let me say, it's always the case. Yeah, you know, you have not understood Jeremiah 16:9 here when God said the heart of man is desperately wicked, who can discern it thereof? A man who is convicted by the United States government sits on the radio and acting like he's so perfect, screaming, shouting, yelling. That's it. You can waste your time to listen to that thing called spoon talk. I listen to teacher like. By the time I finish listening to my man, if I don't get anything to do, I go sit down. When my friends will lecture and when I'm tired, I lay down and sleep. If I don't watch show, I watch show. It carry me. Even though I get patient to watch show, when I sit down to watch it, that the show can be watching me, sleep carry me. Only hear people, oh, they all want to say this, they all want to waste your time. But anyway, that you're right. That guy, listen, that man pretending. You people who are in the opposition, you should never take that man serious for anything. Never take that man serious. That guy is a cunning character. He's Satan incarnate. Don't mind Unity Party people condemning him along the way. They're not condemning him with their whole heart. They're only doing it because we have 4 years in between. By the time we start getting closer, you will see all their tone will change. They will start praising him, sending him what he can get, and all the kind of thing that the man is on a mission. He hasn't deviated from Unity Party. No sedition or opposition person should ever believe that man. A convicted criminal will call other people criminal. That's what Jesus said. He who has not sinned, let him be the first to throw the stone. Let's go now. Let's just take few of your comments, and then we can listen to you have your say. Rita had said, Stanton, that criminal here in America that would never leave this country till he serves his sentence. Let him keep appealing as long as he stole the American people money he will serve. Emmanuel Broad, satisfactorily, Nima County Electoral District Representative Musa Hassan Bility was in amongst those shameless lawmakers who dressed themselves up in yellow color today in support of their government's yellow machine arrival in the country. In my honest opinion, they showcase or exhibited that they are simply buffoons and nincompoops. Tobasi, symbolic yellow machines, a form of political trick where symbols, language, instruments in the media rather than direct traditional politics. Yellow day. Precious Dekukai writes, the whole street is poor. They said people were going to be jubilating, but nothing of such happening. Laila against us. Saturday, Gaje. Well, what are you trying to say Saturday? I get it. Just go straight to the point. I understand that. In long colloquy.
Matthew Cholo play writes that ungrateful, you say ungrateful, then you say fool again. Electoral district, they will eat. I mean, your little man. Tano Samson, President Weah is coming back. Liberia is not for Bwaka and his wicked people. Right. Amara Jala Kamara, the UP's guys are all state looters. Corruption all over the place. They're hiding their own. They shame. You're so happy between the Senate and the GSC, even though that one there, teacher light explain the legal implications, the processes it has to go through. So that one we leave here. We were educated last night on that one, but we're waiting. J. Riley Teddy Johnson said GMB will be the first old man and former president that will be jailed. Okay, let's go to the ladder. Today, a yellow day. Yellow day. You get all the yellows. Yellows everywhere. Yellow. You want to pin your house? Yellow. Let's go to the line. Can have yours say 0772 23 99 0886 30 44 97. The women's line 0777 98 0375. Hello.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Andrew, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Apopo Kono, Town Coast Spoon Hill, Wintown Community. Mr. Andrew, thank you very much. You said it all. Mr. Andrew, what I saw today, Mr. Andrew, it brought tears to my eyes. It brought tears.
Oh, man, but what did it bring tears to your eyes now?
Why it brought tears in my eyes? To see government officials celebrating yellow machine more than the ordinary citizen.
But are the people first time now? That the first time seeing yellow machines? That the first time, Spencer. So what is the tears there? That the first time.
Yeah, that's why it brought tears to me, because the citizens were the one to be celebrating, not yet to be a kind of accomplishment or relief to them, but instead it was the government official that was celebrating the machine. So I begin to think, is this machine meant to improve the life of the ordinary people, or is it another form of the ordinary people rejecting the machine? And I saw what I saw today. They told us 137 yellow machines, but instead we saw more pickups, water tank, than less of yellow machine. The party guys need to tell us the truth. Let them stop lying to us. The war is digital lies.
Wait, my man, wait. I want to find out something. Wait.
Yes.
Are you saying that what you saw were not 137 machines?
The machines I saw, the one that I checked on low bill today, it did not reach 137.
Spencer, wait. Let's discuss. Take your time, my man. Yeah. Were you around the Freeport to see?
I was at the Freeport. I went there intentionally this morning to see it. I was there this morning.
So you counted the machines?
I counted the pickups. The pickups are white pickups. They were ever.
No, forget about the pickup. They say 127 machines were coming. They did not say 127 machines with pickups and water tank. They say one that had to portray it to the public. That's why I'm asking you.
That's where my creativity is coming from. I did not see 127 yellow machines today. Even the machine that I saw today, it did not pass 25. The machines, as any journalist that went there today, the yellow machines did not pass 25, because the pickup were 20, the water tanker was 20, the low bay, the machine I saw, it did not pass 25. So this Unity Party means to tell us the truth. The papers were more than the yellow machine. Let them tell us the truth and stop lying to us. You cannot lie to come to power and keep lying. Let them stop it and tell us the truth. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issues. Thank you.
All right, and Mohammed, let's go this way. Then we come to the women's line. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Sam Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Peter the Week Council. I call from Honor the Streetlight in Roy Johnson. Thank you for the fascinating discussion this afternoon. No, Mr. Sam Andrew, this government have been living on scheming on the Liberian people, but the issue of the yellow machine is going to expose them and a greatly. And see, what they fail to understand is that since Liberia declared herself as an independent state, every government that came to power, they have brought yellow machine. But I don't know why Unity Party people are taking the yellow machine to be, a major achievement or to be significant.
But Mama, you're giving yourselves a hard time. You're understanding the thing. The people telling you that their first time to see yellow machine and the number 285.
Absolutely. And
that's the reason they're celebrating.
Absolutely. Same Andrew, I got to understand and believe that illiteracy is a complete disease that is incurable. And that's the attribute of this guy. You just celebrate yellow machine. We were small, we started seeing yellow machine. So when I see Thomas Fala, Rachel Olga in yellow chair today, it was just a very comical. And I think our friends on the international level, they are just laughing at us. They make Liberia to be an illiterate society. But we as a Liberian, we are educated. It is the government that is characterized with a group of illiterate and an individual that are very much grossly incompetent. Yellow machine is not an issue for Liberia. Our ideas has gone above yellow machine, just like my Waka. People need to elevate your thinking horizon and do a new food for the Liberian people. So that is an assignment. We are not certified with that, and it's an issue to us. We have brought yellow machine here. There are no
all right, Chief.
Any brought yellow machine here. There are no laws. Even though.
Okay. Thank you, my man. Let's give chance to the others.
Yeah, just brought few. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling. Have a nice day. Let's go to the women's line. Hello. Good afternoon.
Calling from Joseph. Thank you very much, Sanju. That yellow paper and yellow machine and yellow truck today, I want to put a celebrity that they brought 1 yellow machine. That paper there and the truck there came and truck came to them on the yellow machine. When I safety that they want to celebrating, they're making like rushing today on social media. People seeing a lot because when they are educated. When yellow suit today, people they discussing the country. People they say they know both. They are educated. I'm not expecting them to be celebrating yellow machine. Because yellow machine, we've been seeing yellow machine coming here in the country, president. We are bringing for the far yellow machine. If there more development, whether you are bringing few yellow truck, with few paper, with few yellow machine, you start bringing wearing yellow t-shirt to disgrace yourself. You are saying you are educated. They never educated. No day that in yellow machine that people wear yellow t-shirt on the street. They send it on the clapping. They in capital, they clapping. They wear so yellow t-shirt. It's a disgrace today on the social media where you know. Let me tell you, people not getting to offer people that they wishing they bring a few yellow truck and take on there. They want to lie to the people, but they not lie to us. We are jobless. Our families are homeless. Nobody can send a prayer. So let's say now they will be out. Thank you very much.
Hello. Hello. You are on the air, madam. I mean, Mr. Yes.
Thank you. My name is Ali Padikona. Let the game you have about family and call him around the yellow machine. I've been the other day, man. Around you. Hello?
My man, steady your position.
I was thinking about here is working around you.
Hello? Yeah, I said cut the radio off. I will not entertain that thing. When you can cut the radio off, you'll go off. Hello?
Chief partner.
Yeah. Great, oh great. And you?
Okay, ba. No, this man who saw Charlie's on Facebook. Charlie's behavior on Facebook, my brother. It's so sad to see lawmakers are educated that wanted to defend us, our district, our county. To see them in yellow dressing, yellow coat with President Waka. No, that sounds funny. That sounds funny. But this panel. It was so sad to the young. All of country are laughing at us. People laughing at us. To see lawmakers asking their children wearing yellow dresses and yellow coat. Yesterday they said we have brought machine and it was condemning no machines. We have brought 45 machines, 45 buses, brand new. Water truck, fire service truck. You brought in the country. For yesterday they were telling us that the people are suffering food. The one was telling you, even they know. Only we pay who watch us. People have money and going to pay who watch us. He was betting on what they play. Then when yellow shadow, they wear yellow and go there like a children. They behave like government in the street. They have multi-bounds in the street. How will you say that to us? When you want to make fun of the people, they say to the authority, anytime we are deciding the we are project, we are the way we will get but today they are being Boka, yellow coat. They put coat, hello, the coat. That's not what they play. You never see all around. What say to the very judge? So do what then? I put the castle of Joshua. So go for your material, so get food to eat when they power my judge. It's so sad. It's so sad. I start breaking down people who the homeless. Our children in the Christian plastic. They're ripping our children. They're paying for to protect. You don't go stand to George and for yellow machine.
All right.
Can you move on? I was talking about him listening to it. Our girl was raped. Then listen to that one. The time of go celebrate yellow machine. What for a copy? It was to be in the street, to be in the car. In the country, but yesterday was celebrating yellow machine. No, we back. For them for the now, we don't for a while. For the now, we will kick them out. Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening, Sir Andrew.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Joseph UT calling from the Japan Freeway Drive, somewhere around the Freeport, where the machine came from today. Or to clear the air and inform the Liberian people, it's not about being excited, breaking machine. Waka is a failure in his life. I just want to allow the public to know he is a failure in life. From the beginning of his life, he has not achieved anything better for himself. So when he came to the presidency, he ran all around upon the criticism that he criticized. We are do nothing, do this, do that. So the people in the power say go and do more than we are. And he got there, he couldn't do anything. He went to the west, he couldn't bring anything. He went to the east, he did not bring anything. He go to the south, he did not bring anything. He go to the north, he did not bring anything. He been carrying himself around to the people, and they don't give him nothing. So you were able to get somebody who criminal like him to bring this thing here. I will make them more excited because they are not proving a damn thing. They are not proving anything since they are to the presidency.
All right.
So this is what got them excited today to go and stay in the street, seeing themselves with yellow and blue. And like a child who be failing in school. Today the school 70, you will show to people that the passing around community, or from safe grade to safe grade, almost making 20 to 15 years in safe grade. So that what the workers said, thank you for following me the time.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Chief.
My name is Abasi. I don't think people are far from Southtown. Mr. Andrew, we need a serious trouble. Just they came to rob the country, and nothing they can do for the country. What are they doing? Celebrating yellow machine. Pouring the yellow machine will eat in the country. They want to tower it. Go close to it. 285 machines. They will be reach 100. The people don't open way for them to speak for themselves. They're not there for the Liberian people, they're there for themselves. So the people can't take them serious. They just focus on 2029.
All right, sir.
And remove those people from up there. Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Melanju.
Yes.
No, I want to learn somebody pulled me for me now. I met with you. So, like I was saying, let me commend the president.
No, nobody took you from on the line but me, because you came in not making sense. You came to play fun. We're not joking here. No, but don't do that. As much as we tolerate, wait, hold on, my man. Hold on. As much as we tolerate you Unity Party people, it doesn't say you should come in a disrespectful manner. So you go. Yes.
I have ever one day.
Yeah, my man, go straight to the point, Chief. Go straight to the point. I said disrespectful manner. What we got to do with telling you that I'm going to say happy Joseph Boaka Yellow Day or what? Let's go. So say what you can say. Hello?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, my name is Mohammed Bonzo Fana Jr. I joined the conversation from the Japan anyway. But you don't keep these guys, man.
My man, just say what you got to say. The man entitled to his opinion. Say your own.
Yeah, you call it just make fun. It doesn't have anything of thinking. We are saying real things for our country here, discussing real things, just camera, So, but to the topic is, we are in problem in this country. Mr. Boakai, has a previous colleges, and Mr. Boakai is a failure in life. Anything this for people, he is not successful. And then I see most of our lawmakers today, it is so funny. It is so funny for our country. It is so disgraceful for this country. We need to engage these guys and what they are doing in this country. It is not right. Mr. Boakai, do not able this country. As you are saying, this paper just started, just save. Or each time you see him, just one started. I said, this is our president. It is the president that Labrador have. He's not even active in doing anything. We just force this man to this presidency. But these guys just see our country money. But, it also, powerful this evening, on social media.
Okay, Chief.
It's powerful, man. Thank you.
All right. So all the people who in the lawmakers then that in yellow, they are Unity Party people. You see, you got to be very careful. You see, that's one of the way people can mark people. You say you're educated people, you went to school. You claim to be highly educated, but you allow the atmosphere to overwhelm you. This is one of the ways people can mark people. So when you try denying it, say, and you there representative, you so you say, no, that's not me. And say, but you are in yellow. What kind of yellow are in? You know what? Sometimes people can abstain from these kinds of things because you portraying yourself, you putting yourself in the public space. That's one of the ways the people who identify people in the war. I'm not saying people are going to do bad things to you, but every way people can identify people. Every way. Say, okay, you and you're in yellow, and you're one of the yellow lawmakers. Is there who in yellow? I'm a yellow lawmaker, but is there you are in yellow now? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Edmond Carr, and I'm the visually impaired. I'm pushing for the return of President Weah 2029. We maintain it that I don't care the amount of machine that is brought into this country. It doesn't mean that Liberia is going to be developed. That's not true. We have been saying it since when the whole machine been king the bar when you were on the other radio station. We said it and we still saying it that it does not automatically get development of Liberia because it comes a whole lot of burning, And we maintain it again that these guys, they didn't take any machine out of the country to carry anywhere. The machine that the guys brought, because they have so many factors associated with it. But better you will come to me, you take my goods from me. Whatsoever arrangement that was made, we don't know. But you carry it.
After keeping it for 1 year, then you telling me that you will take that goods you carry back. Then you put in for new arrangement from the same country and bring it back to the country. That's a lie. That machine didn't go out of the country. That machine is here. The president, they got few pieces and they put it among it and brought it back to the Liberian people. Look, seeing the guy today dress the way they dress, that just suggests to the country that the guys are not serious and they are less basic. That's just all. Today is session day. They could have been raising some of the critical issue in session today. Okay, you told that we brought a machine on credit. How much was the money spent? And how much are we going to be paying only as an interest when we are paying it back? Okay? And you're telling us that, well, the machine is going to be going to various counties. How are we going to be responsible? And the county official, the Senate representative, the superintendent, and the county official, are they the ones going to be responsible for this machine? How is it going to be like? These are some of the critical questions that the guys could have been raising today in section, but rather, instead, they took yellow, Weah, to go tell President, thank you. Come on, man. Our money, our taxpayer money, when you use it for the purpose, should I going to go tell you thank you? And then you marry a woman, you go buy something, you go buy lapper, and you expecting the parent to come tell you thank you. That's a fault. Sometimes you do it on a point when you want to do it. But it's your responsibility to do so. But if you're a lawmaker, standing there going to tell President thank you, I just forget that Liberia has just become a fun, fair place, and Liberia is very much busy, and the leaders are busy. They have nothing to do for the country but to filibuster around here and doing all kinds of things that they can do to Liberia. But we will not accept that. So that's for sure. Thank you, man. Let's face the country. Let's face the leader.
All right, Mr. Carr, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrew.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm completely incomplete people. I don't know. I am too shameless, basic people. These people will never succeed because Bianca Kelly cursed them. When our old man was sick, these people abandoned him. They didn't do nothing for him. And he cursed this party so they will not succeed anywhere and anybody. In the United Party, people can speak the truth. They do. My Ellie know what I'm talking about. Bianca Kelly cursed this United Party. They will not succeed. And look at what they're doing. Charles, they are friends in other countries. Muhammad, they're doing something good with his life. They incomplete. President go bring, say he can make it when he never make it his own life for 10 good years. He never do anything. He got nothing to show. That Ale he bear his on. That they cannot come in. That one that is result. When you go to a woman or man will not copy there, they want you to support them. That is result. Thank you, sir.
All right, madam. Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay, I'm Joseph K. Senior Engineer, and I joined from Sudan. Okay, thank you for having me, Mr. Andrews. When it comes to the yellow machine, there's a question that I really want to ask. And I don't see most Liberians asking this question. How are we going to pay for this yellow machine? Because it never went through procurement process. There was no vetting done to know as to how long this machine will last. We don't know the durability. So I hope that this government will pay for this machine. That in case tomorrow when the next government comes into power, they will not come to claim some that on the government. Because there will be no documentation. The government can easily tell you that we don't have any documentation as to we are coming to pay debt to you that our government credited from you. So I hope they are understanding it from this point. This is how some of us are seeing it from this point, because tomorrow there will be no documentation to prove that the government credited machines from you. So this is our point. So you see how consistent these guys are. We don't even know how much the machine costs. So they will come and tell you, from what I understood, it was 85 million. Later on, it dropped to 22 million. So on and on, it will continue dropping. So we don't even know how much it costs. So I hope the Liberian people are getting into some understanding about this entire yellow machine. So we have to keep informing the Liberian people so that they understand. We understand that bringing yellow machine for development is good, but let it be done properly so that tomorrow we cannot be paying debt for people who took the money and just put it into their pockets and walk away from government and then leave the burden on the next government to come. Because when it comes tomorrow in our form and manner, we will tell them that we don't have anything to do with yellow machine. Thank you.
All right. Thank you too. Have a nice day. So the regime speaker, the people with the support of his Unity Party people, they intentionally, willfully, unregrettably adjourned session. They stopped the work of the country just to go celebrate Yellow Machine. Yesterday, when we had some of these things unfolding, these people talking. Today, they were just prematurely adjourn session. Regime speaker, you ain't see nothing yet. That whole place is done. That is why this country had always been. When you hear that the executive, the president, we have imperial president. Probably some of you don't know, but we have imperial president. Our presidency is imperial. Our president, the presidency of this country is absolute. You see it as a balanced governance structure, but it is not balanced. The president wields all rights. Whatever the president wants. The two branches of government, they work at the will and pleasure of the president. They work at the will and pleasure of the executive. There is nothing the executive wants. It will not happen. The executive gets its absolute power or the backing from the legislature. Look at the legislature. Rubber stamp legislature, toothless bulldog legislature, partisan legislature. You look at that legislature. What do you see today? Where in the war? What kind of legislature in the war will adjourn session day, the day to focus on the people's work? You adjourn it to go see yellow materials. And you call this place a place of country by standard of country? The people telling you, sorry to say, seditions are out. But they're telling you because seditions did not vote for Unity Party, so they are out. They are telling their own partisans and the other people that they are stupid. That's what they're telling you. Instead of focusing on your well-being, they're concerned about yellow machines. So they're telling you the yellow machines are far more important than your welfare. And some of the people were showcasing. You say, oh yeah, yellow machine. And they're happy, and they were on the streets today. I just sorry for those seditions who are affected. I'm not sorry for Unity Party people. Let me say, whether you like it or not, you get it. I'm not sorry for Unity Party people that are being affected in any way from anything. Only seditions are sorry for. Because they are your government. I'm not sorry for you at all. If Unity Party government, even if they can kill you, they're your business, they don't kill you. They're your government. Only seditions are sorry for. Because they did not vote for Unity Party, that's not their government. You people are just ungrateful to the core. They're your own government. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. No bit. I got an information today. But we did the needful. We're doing it on humanitarian ground. Let me pick up this lady first. Hello. Oh, you went off. I got this information today. We were not doing that for the woman's son who was sodomized. because of her, but the boy. Credible information has it she is a diehard supporter of Unity Party. And I can see why when she was on the show, she kept on saying, when we talked earlier, I called her in the evening. She explained some terrible things that she was going through. Professor said, okay, come, let's explain that and people will help. I will talk less, you talk more because you are the one that is grieving. The woman changed, say Unity Party people doing this for her, the government doing this and all the kind of thing. So the information I got today is credible, very credible. They can't deny that information. That Unity Party people, so we done that her son. They all live with it. If the son died, our business. Finish. You're sitting down, your own government, they're doing all kinds of things to you. Other people feeling it from a human standpoint to help, yet you're pretending. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on, madam.
Okay, I'm calling for on the second. My name is Weah. Today they were passing. You can't even know. We that so say, oh, let's be celebrating. Oh, they the one was they play one. Why people just say move for here,
The people say they play a Paco. They say people turn out in their thousands. So
people condemning them. People when it's on the second. I was telling you, even all of the store at the Osa. People told me move for here, man. You move for here. I wanted that I water there. Move for here. And they see they were condemning before that area. So you are jealous. You are playing. Move for here. They were condemning them. They were going with that water technique. Nothing. No clapping. Nobody clap. Nothing. Everybody was just say start ahead, talking fast. Condemning. Say move for here. So the second junction. Anybody will tell you.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
I'm sure that.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Sir Andrew, let me tell you, they people have nothing. Your people not going back. They know they are said that they're not going back as a representative. People have no way going to search on, they don't want to know. They are 40 people that they know. Everyone that I see that go with that people. They are only the president married. Because majority of the people that you see go down and check them. Some of them say they send people to the president to be appointed as minister, to be appointed as deputy minister, director, superintendent. So they have nothing, anything they do, the president will fire whosoever they send. Those people, they are unserious people. Do they manage people? They are very unserious people you see in the country. Waiting for 2029. But if they're waiting for cities to go protest, they will break the whole Republic of Russia. So CDC will have no time for us to go protest. So they must take a protest within the CDC. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes.
I'm Alfonso calling from Somalia, trying my comfortable again. The issue just do this yellow machine. Those people, they are just bunch of EM. No yellow machine into that food. They are all our uncle, our sister working to the food there. No safety. Well, this more, last more with any yellow machine or any water tanker. Today, we're in the travel again. We started to have more than 3 hours. The tanker and the water tank, the gas on the peak and motor there. Well, it was more than the machine. That machine, if I'm mistaken, it was on the flat day. So all the that big blood, that story there. Nothing around for us. Nobody now you will cheer for them. All about them, whoa, look at them. So I didn't talk in that blood, bro. Look at them. That's what you all you want to say. Will be out one of them now.
Okay. All right, Chief. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello.
Mr. Andrews?
Yep.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is David King. And I join you from my residence in Puebla. Mr. Andrews, I was fortunate to have come across those cobalt trucks and those fuel pickers. Mr. Andrews, why is it that
how many yellow machines did you see?
Mr. Andrews, before God and me, upon the food my wife just cook that I'm eating, I saw 8 trucks of yellow machine with fuel pickup trucks, and the water tanker. I saw 7. Majority of this truck were those cobalt like trucks. And you know what it did? They had it by segment. 3 different segments. And they had our apologies standing on the road. Oh, the paper working. Oh, the paper working. So, and I said to one of them.
So, you did not see 137 machines.
From 130.
Because, wait, King, wait. The information that the government gave is what we are on. The government did not say 187 along with trucks and other things. They said the first batch of 137 machines. That's why everybody knows. So did you
on the truth?
You don't see
far from the truth. It's far from the truth. If Joseph Boakai can swear on his crippled mother and tell us that what he brought in a country called 137 machines is what in Liberia, then I shouldn't ever call on your show, because they did not take the independent press over there. What they carry over there are the pro-government press people that they carry.
Okay.
So the guy will not be able to bring you the play-by-play description as what they saw.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Sergio.
Yeah.
I enjoy Harry calling from Lokita. Sergio, who is celebrate yellow machine for them to come break the horse? Because the yellow machine coming to break the horse. Why would someone happy to celebrate yellow machine? And people are liars. 2029 coming for them. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Nicholas Cooper calling Ghana.
Ghana's here?
That's all. Yeah.
They
people happy for.
The yellow machine.
Not see yellow machine.
But the yellow machine passed in front of your house, oh.
The nurse, it don't mean that they not see yellow machine. That machine, the owner robot there, you see jumping off, taking photo with the person. They send that machine all in the country to do demo and go for them. You will see that there were some police security on that machine to marry. And then if a white girl go and demo, after they say they'll be clearing to say they're going to do farming, they're going to open road for people to go on the farm to do demo and go. But it happened there. They don't have enough here at all. Watch it, you will say, hey, come here. Bye.
All right. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Mom Billy. George is coming back. What is from district? Yeah. Andrew, the thing that confusing me about these people is there is a 5-star formation to enter in this country. Then the most very last people. Basically, the husband I had a woman that can wear their uniform there to go to the dressed in yellow. It is very confusing, eh? Because I really surprised at this. That kind of childish way of doing things. That is to say you running whole country, that to say you running your own horse or social club. Eh? Is this the first time we see Michi?
They comment that they didn't know anything. Everything that they brought in the country, nobody knew about it. But they would have educated people. Every day, small thing they do, they will parade the whole city with it. And how sure are we the first machines they brought? When they carry it back, how they carry it back? And even for prayer, Maryland, on shit to come or review, cannot even want it. Before you carry machine, wait to China in 1 week, machines then come. They wouldn't stupid person now that will believe it. But only you pay to believe it. But I would a native woman will not believe it. That you just go there, you go low, take the car with machines. Then after that thing, man, they didn't know anything, they not know what they country. Let them stay down. But it's too childish their way of doing it. Small car road, they celebrate it. Hairpump, they celebrate it. What is that? How far was I in a place here? Sandro, thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, sorry, big up, sir. I'm Abraham Boga speaking from Dubu Junction. The first and foremost thing in a country, I'm disappointed in about lawmakers. Those people we have in the house, what we say, we vote for them. They country are finishing into another thing. People, they country think it's my first time for yellow machine business. So group of lawmakers to parade and in the session, the working day where they pay, government pay them, we pay them. So I want swear we pay them to go on the street, jogging, passing around, dancing with yellow machine, with yellow clothes. Is it a yellow holiday? I'm disappointed in there. Now the yellow machine going to give me the job. The bagger take for me. Minister come and try put me down. The yellow machine going to give me the job. The yellow machine going to get the market win. My sister the two down yesterday in the water. That was goose. In we bought it. Don't whole goose. You lost a whole goose. Now the yellow machine going to get money back. The yellow machine the house the bread yesterday. The yellow machine going to get it. The yellow machine going to give me money to hold rent. What that mean in a country? What we getting on? I'm getting on our minds. So what they going to tell you do? Human and yellow machine in a country. So we have brought machine, brought pick up for the traditional people. We bring motorbike, bring down a team, brought yellow machine, brought another thing in a country. Nobody found a riot for yellow machine business. Nobody yellow machine we have brought in the country and get on a way all the country from the south east to the north and far Baburu country. Who are the one who pass around in the country for yellow machine issues? Nobody yellow machine having a process we are bringing the country.
All right, Chief.
Party around for yellow machine. What we getting all what happening to all we get some more getting killed in the country? Thank you so much, man. People.
Hello. Hello? Hello? You on the air, Chief?
Thank you.
Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm Abraham Duplin, I call from Butcher Island. Well, we all want to join them to celebrate in the yellow with the yellow machine. But I think we can use the yellow machine in a better way. General Murtala Mohammed of Nigeria in 1975 took over and established Abuja. We can use that yellow machine to start clearing somewhere to build a political capital. Then using the yellow machine to break down poor people places. And everybody wearing yellow shoes, yellow cap, yellow t-shirt. The best way to celebrate those machines is to declare a new capital street so we can start using that machine to clear that site and start a new construction from there. That's the best way to celebrate the yellow machine than celebrating it with clothing, yellow coat, yellow t-shirt, and making mockery of ourselves. Thank you for the time.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello. Hello?
Hello, Andrew. Andrew, how are you?
Fine.
Thank you very much for the program. So exciting. Thank you very much. The problem is that it's all celebrate because we are not celebrated before.
They are not doing what they're doing, and some are even more than them. So they're going to celebrate what they are doing. But that does not disturb us. That disturbs us that we always passing out there also. So someone celebrating their child birthday. You think you are celebrating before a child birthday? So it doesn't mean that we don't have a better program at all. So thank you very much for the program. Thank you.
Okay, I did extremely well. Thank you all. I did extremely well. I appreciate all of you. Great people. Let's have this break, then that we'll be doing it.
The people's curse in Africa. The problem isn't the leader, it's the people. That's the truth Africa has avoided for too long. We love to shout change every election, yet our hearts remain the same. We expect new results from the same broken mindset. We remove one man and replace him with another molded from the same soil of greed, ignorance, and impatience. From Nigeria to Kenya, from Zambia to South Africa, from Ghana to Congo, the story repeats like an old drumbeat that never changes its rhythm. Africa doesn't suffer from a lack of leaders. It suffers from a lack of citizens who think. We treat politics like a football match. We wear party colors like jerseys and scream for our team to win, not for our nation to rise. We celebrate thieves because they come from our tribe. We defend failures because they share our tongue. And when the country falls apart, we act shocked, as if we didn't vote for the very hand that now chokes us. We say we want change, but we want it fast, instant like coffee. We want overnight success without discipline, without sacrifice, without time. But no real change grows overnight. It takes seasons of sweat, pain, and patience. Even the best leader cannot build in a land where citizens destroy faster than they repair. You cannot plant mangoes and expect oranges. And yet, that's the curse of our continent. We build illusions and call them dreams. We fall for promises that sound sweet, ignoring the bitter medicine of truth. Politicians know this. That's why they lie. Lies sell faster than truth because truth demands work. Truth offends the lazy, it exposes the comfortable. Democracy, as we practice it, has become a theater of deception, a system designed to enslave the very minds it promised to free. The ballot has become our new chain. Every few years we line up to vote, not for vision, but for faces. Not for progress, but for revenge. We think replacing a man will replace our condition. But the real prison is not State House. It's the mind of the African voter. Look around. Every African country repeats the same cycle. Corruption, outrage, elections, hope, disappointment, then silence. We blame presidents for potholes, but refuse to pick up trash outside our homes. We curse the government for unemployment, but celebrate shortcuts and fraud. We expect heaven from leaders while living like devils in our own small spaces. And yet the truth remains. No leader can save a people unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. When they read, think, question, and work. Not just when they complain. When they build communities before building slogans. When they understand that government is not a savior, but a reflection of the people. Africa doesn't need more elections. It needs continuity, accountability, and citizens who act like owners, not spectators, to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. When they read, think, question, and themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. Real change begins when citizens grow up, unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. And yet the truth remains. No leader can save a people unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. And yet the truth remains. No leader can save a people unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. And yet the truth remains. No leader can save a people unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up, own small spaces. And yet the truth remains. No leader can save a people unwilling to save themselves. Real change begins when citizens grow up. When they read, think, question, and work. Not just when they complain. When they build communities before building slogans. When they understand that government is not a savior, but a reflection of the people. Africa doesn't need more elections. It needs continuity, accountability, and citizens who act like owners, not spectators. The greatest revolution is not in the streets, it's in the mind. The day Africans stop waiting for rescue, that will be the day we rise. Until then, we remain trapped, not by bad leaders, but by our own illusions. The enemy is not at the top, The enemy lives within us. And until the African changes his mind, no constitution, no election, no foreign aid will ever set him free.
The breaks, we build. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. We build, they break. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. So let us remain resilient. Let us recalibrate. Let us work hard because the people of Liberia depend on us to deliver them from the claw of these charlatans and multi-bank. One love. I wish you God blessings. May the matter CDC remain the party of the people. God bless Liberia, and I thank you. I was at ground when they broke ground. Now I'm alive to see the building up. The breaks, we build. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. We build, they break. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. We build, they break. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. We build, they break. The break, we build. The break, we build. We lead, they follow. We build, they break. The break, we build.
Right. So that's it. Thank you ever so much for being with us on today, day 26th day of February 2020. Yellow Machines Day. Holiday in Liberia. Mark your calendar. Every 26th holiday. So this is how I am leaving you. Seditions. Prioritize yourself. Put on your party wear. The people showcasing yellow, showcase blue. Every day is your day. Every day is CDC day. Every day is CDC opposition day. Wear your materials. Showcase your materials. The next thing I need you to do, put your leader picture up, George Weah, in your car, on your keke. Everybody, you're not campaigning, you're not campaigning, but everybody has started campaigning, and Unity Party opened the campaign. And you saw the t-shirts, they put Joseph Boaga picture on it. They say no vacancy 2029. So you putting, you talking about vacancy, but you showcasing your party wear your CDC material. Take your party standard bearer photo, George Weah. You put it on your car, you put it on your door, you put it everywhere. You spray it everywhere. When they turn so, they see George Weah. They turn so, they see George Weah. Listen, I'm telling you, these people, you will see they will start falling down on the street one by one, falling down. You have pressure catch them because it's already in their mind. They won't hear the name George Weah. Then they must see. When they look at that image, they'll go off. Too many ways you can defeat your enemy ahead of 2029. When they turn so, they see George Weah. They get in the car, they see George Weah. They go there, they see George Weah. You put George Weah picture all over. That every day that George Weah day, every day is your day. Every day is a satisfaction day for you, seditions. Don't wait for a specific day. And no, they waited for February to get in yellow. Every day be in your CDC. Every day is CDC day. Every day is opposition day. Yeah? Every day. So you get in your materials. You put George Weah pictures everywhere. You don't get a look for A. Everywhere that your identity, that's your life. God first, George Weah second. That's your standard bearer. Be proud of your standard bearer. You see, when you're proud of something, you showcase it. You will make it known. You will not wait for a specific time to talk about, to show. Don't wait for election. You get one banner, then you carry it on. My standard bearer, former President George Weah. We are coming back. No. Put it everywhere, everywhere. When the opposition when ruling establishment people turn so, they see George Weah. You know, image can frighten people. Image. You say the men are coming back. You will not come out of power. You turn so you see the men. You turn so you see the vexation can grow in. It can grow in a person until they'll just be thinking about that man vex and they just fall down, they die. It finished. Sorry to say, already plenty United Party people gone. Some of the people then who are saying, Joe, we are not coming back. They're gone already. They honor the ground. They honor the ground. They ain't going to see 2029. Yeah. So listen, you don't be afraid. That's what the people introduce. You wear your CDC uniform. Be proud of it. That your owner. Every day that your day, the people only using one day. They say February 26th. They declare a yellow machine day. Your yellow machine, that George Weah. Put an image everywhere, anywhere, everywhere. Let them see it. So we hear them. We'll go in their soul, in the bone, in the flesh, the marrow. The second thing, the party headquarters is moving real fast. Very soon you'll hear official announcement from the chairman of the construction committee. Gradually, it going up, it going up. We had to talk and do. I know what's happening on the other side. We want to know what's happening on the other side. They say CDC land a half lot. They can say our half lot money. It better they have lot money be on the side. Progress is being made. Then the whole world money, nothing happening there because they stole the country money to go buy that. I know how they call that place in Congo town. That way you see everything looking that kind of way. Yeah, things not really working as the way. Even though they get all the money, but they still blood money. You starve people. You do all kinds of things to get money to look good. It's just a matter of time before you look that kind of way. The construction, your party headquarters, moving gradually, it going up, it going up. Very soon you start seeing pictures. They will be taking pictures. Some of them, when they're in a car, they will be looking. Another car will hit them because they will be looking up. They see it. You know when the building resetting area, no fence again. And I hate yellow. No fence again will reach up. You get the zinger go all the way up. So you'll just be seeing the building. You're seeing the building. Yeah, the building will expose itself. That's how looking gradually. Very soon, very, very soon, you're going to see the building going up. No zinc again. Because they can put the zinc around when they start the foundation. But when a resetting level, no need for zinc again because the zinc can go all the way up, reaching close to the sky. Yeah? So that's it. I just thought to share that with you as we go on. No, tell anybody proudly that your party headquarters is going on gradually, moving gradually. The next announcement you hear, the announcement for dedication, and your stand-up bearer told you, he said between 6 months and 1 year, we're moving. The people who told you they're coming to tell Liberia, I know how what they say, sir? They say they're turning Gabriel Tucker Bridge into 4 lane, going all the way. They said they were waiting for dry season. Dry season came 6 months. Nothing happened. 2 weeks from now, 2 or 3 weeks from now, we'll get in rain season again. When we go in dry season, they say it raining. When it wasn't raining, we're getting into rain season. Nothing going to happen. Look, let me tell you, that Vlale minute on. You always see we're getting hotter. We got 6 months to go for rain season. 6 months. 6 months. So we already in rain season. We are in the latter part of February. We're going into March. April, that rain season. You can do nothing extra. all the yellow machines will be parking and waiting for dry season. Dry season finish just into the time of 2027. What there again? Nothing extra. I'm giving you the calculation. Oh, I see your calculation there. The timing. You're overlooking. Or just put it to a test. Doubt me. What is that? April, rain. 6 months. It will take you all the way into October. October, it rains non-stop. And then November, December, what there? You use the rest of the 6 months. What extra are you going to do? So most of those things, because they will tell you that the roads are this and that, they will need to wait for a dry season before they can do X, Y, Z. You realize yourself. The whole plan work against them. That's why you don't be vindictive to go after people. They use whole 2 years against George Weah. They stay not satisfied yet. And they know that's how God can cause distraction. When you're behind somebody all of the time, the person have nothing against you, but you develop grudge against the person. What you ought to do, God will use that as a distraction. By the time you think you are ready, you have no time, you're out. I see you. The news is on at 6. Join us for that. And then at 8 o'clock, the doctor himself is in. The teacher of the land, light of the nation, the evangelist, Anthony at Law, A.B. Weah, with Face the Issues. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. This is how we go home.
2 leaders walking different lives. One leads with love, the other spite. George Weah and Joseph both can stand so clear. One brings hope, one brings fear. George Weah, he rules with gentle hands, lifts the weak and understands. Every soul gets equal chance. Compassion flows in his advance. When the people need him.